Are you thinking about selling your home here in San Diego? Do you want to know how to stand out in any market? Well, I'm filming today. It is the end of July and we've had a lot, and I mean a lot of things happening in the world. We got stuff going on overseas. We have a whole bunch of things going on in the United States. We got stock markets going up and down. We got interest rates coming down. In San Diego specifically, the inventory of homes on the market is increasing, which means the time on the market is increasing as well because there's more options for buyers now than there have been in the last 6 months to 3 years. Looking back over a 10-year period, we're moving towards a more normalized market. So that's gonna be, things aren't flying off the shelf. But these 4 tips that I'm gonna give you are gonna help your home sell no matter what is going on in the economy and what is happening. And specifically right now when things get volatile and there's high financial risk and highly emotional tasks at hand, those usually get pushed to the side. And real estate is both of those things. It's highly emotional and it's one of the most expensive things you're ever gonna purchase. What do you do as a seller to make sure you stand out? Tip 1 is determine the price of which you want to invest in your home, or the price range of investments. Most people think about buyers needing to budget and to get ready to, have a down payment to pay for the inspections, but the seller has a lot of costs to prepare your home for the market. So I have 3 levels of what most sellers do to prepare their house for sale. So level 1 is just your entry level cleaning, tidying, and decluttering the home. That's just, your house is in great shape, it's up to date, maybe it's been renovated somewhat recently. We just need to turn your house from a home to a product. We'll cover that a little bit later. Then we have level 2, which is focusing on that health and safety repairs in the house. Most likely a lot of those things are your honey to-do list or your projects that you started a while ago that you wanted to finish to make that house a little bit better. Make sure we finish up those projects. Focus on repairing the health and safety items in the home so that you are ready for sale. Now, level 3 is typically homes I see that you have been inherited from, your parents, or you've just been living in it for a really long time and you haven't done any upgrades to it. Level 3 is going to be that full-scale renovation. So we're gutting kitchens, gutting bathrooms, ripping out old carpet, updating paint schemes, updating materials throughout the house, making sure that we're staying on the neutral side, but also what's trending today. So we're not doing old renovations. I've talked about this before, but I'm so glad we're out of the gray phase and the straight white everything phase. We want to make sure there's a little bit of pop of color and there's some different textures and tones in the home, but make sure we're not doing massive accent walls, okay? So level 3 is a full renovation of your home. Now, determining your budget and what is needed in your home in order to properly price it and market it to sell for your neighborhood is going to need some help, and that's what I'm here for. But, first you need to figure out, are you willing to invest in your home? What level of investment you want to take, and then move forward. So tip 2 is rolling and building off of the first one and focusing specifically on fixing up that health and safety items in a home. We really want to make sure that your home can sell to a conventional buyer, meaning someone who is going to be getting a loan that is backed by Freddie or Fannie Mae and all of those loans. Talk to your loan officer to figure out what type of loan product you're going to be doing. But when you're selling your home, you want to make sure that, it's not just able to be purchased by hard money flippers, investors, because they're never going to pay top dollar. End users and people who are going to be buying it as their first home, their second home, vacation home, someone who's going to be using it and loving the home, they're going to pay the most amount of money. So appraisers are going to be looking for smoke detectors, making sure there's one in every single bedroom, hallways, sometimes even living rooms, right? And then we want to have a carbon monoxide detector. One carbon monoxide detector for every level in the home, making sure it's in a common hallway, usually close to kitchens and bathrooms. Upstairs, if you don't have kitchen up there, you would have, close to the bedrooms, okay? You want to make sure that it's safe. Another one is double strapping your water heater. If you've been living in your house for a really long time, it may not have been code during when you purchased or renovated your home last. So making sure there's 2 straps on it. The reason we want to do those fixes is that when the appraiser comes out, if you don't have a working heat source, you don't have the smoke detectors or the double strapping, they're going to have to come back out to the house, and that's going to cost you around $100 to $200. So those repairs will save you time and money and negotiations once you're in contract. Tip number 3 is turning your house into a product. Now, what I mean by that is when you're living in your house and in your home, you are gonna arrange the furniture for your best use. You're gonna have your coffee pot on the table, the blender, the bread maker, the flour, sugar, all of those things that you keep on the countertop because it's ease of use. You're using it all the time. Maybe you're a big baker, right? When you're selling your home, you need to be living like you're in a hermetically sealed chamber if you're living in your home and selling it at the same time. So that means all those big appliances that aren't showstoppers or really good looking pieces need to go tucked away so those countertops are clean. So there's really just only like soap and like some flowers and minimalist amount of things in the kitchen, making it feel open, big, and bright so the buyer can envision their kitchen in your home. Now, the other thing we need to consider as well is, are we going to be living in this property while we're selling it, or are you moving out so that you can stage it fully so it's vacant, staged, and designed with modern furniture, modern pieces, and completely curated for that buyer's experience? Homes that are staged or designed with your own personal furniture, but have an interior designer come and look through and rearrange the furniture and reprop your house, those homes sell quicker. Because what I've experienced in my last 9 years of real estate is that a lot of buyers don't have vision. So what I mean by that is that they walk into an empty home and there's no furniture, there's no art, there's just open space. They have a hard time visualizing what the space is used for. Like, where would the couch go? Where does the TV go? Where will my king size bed fit in this room? Will my dresser fit in this closet? Etc., etc. That is what staging is for, is that high quality designer grade vision so that your house looks like a magazine article. Your house looks like a show home for a new construction build. Tip number 4 is going to be high-end photography and videography. Every home buyer search starts on the internet nowadays. If you've been on the internet, you've been on Zillow, and you've seen the cell phone photos, the blurry photos. Even when I bought this house, it seemed like they were trying to sell the couch and the chair more than the space and the neighborhood by the photography. And the house had sit on the market for 75 days only because there was poor photos in the home. Making sure that you have that high-end photography, your home looks light and bright and airy and welcoming, makes that really good first impression. That is the whole point of these 4 tips, is first impressions when you come on the market, with the pricing of your home, with the presentation of your home, and the digital marketing and in-person marketing of your home. If it presents well, if it shows well, no matter what level of preparation you've done to your home to turn it from a house to a product on the market, it will sell for more money in less time than the person who just throws it on there, takes a couple of photos, and crosses their fingers and hopes for the best. Those are my 4 tips for selling your home in any market. If you've been thinking about selling your home, you want me to come over and help you identify the best strategies and investment levels to get your home ready for the market, I'm here to help. Text me, email me, hit me up on my website. I'm easy to find. Greg.Kuchan, Douglas Elliman. Talk to you soon.